Well, hello and welcome to another video by AntiquesArena. My name is Walter O'Neill. I really hope you've been enjoying the live footage of the car boot sales and some of the finds I've had recently. Who would believe that I bought a World War I death penny for £12, diamond cluster earrings set in gold for £20 if you didn't see it for yourself. So the fact I'm able to film live at the Hengoed Tirabirth car boot sale now is fabulous. Sometimes it takes 2 days of filming to make one video, but more often than not, I manage to find enough on the one day to make a good film. I have been buying elsewhere, and as you know, other boot sales don't allow me to film. Now, I've been to Splot, which is a car boot sale in Cardiff in the United Kingdom, and I bought some absolutely beautiful pieces. I'm going to start off with one of my favorites, and I mean it's one of my favorites. I'm going to show you the piece first, and then we're going to look at some images, because I want you to see just how beautiful this is. So we have, it's a bronze or patinaed copper planter or vase, more likely a plant pot, but could be displayed as a vase, no problem at all. But I'm going to show you the, nearly lost front of the computer. I'm going to share with you the pictures in just a second, because it's just going to be a lot easier for you to see the quality on the images than it is here. And this is about 9 inches tall and between 9 and 10 inches in diameter. Absolutely stunning thing. But have a look at these images. You're going to absolutely fall in love with this. So if we start off, you can see, I'm just checking, yeah. Okay, so if start off, you can see what a beautiful looking example this is. Inside there, you can see the wear and the age. Absolutely stunning. All around the top here has got this embossed, well, the entire thing is embossed with patterns, but all around the top, it's like a simulated bamboo, if you like, but it's all interlaced pattern. There's animals everywhere. This around the base here is where it's been dovetail jointed. You can see all this green, that's verdigris, or verdigris, whatever you want to call it, which is the patina bronze and copper gets over age. And there's all over the entire thing. So here's your first. Now you have some sort of mythical creature. I'd say a lion, but it doesn't look like a lion with this sort of, it's almost like a dragon scale coming down the back. It's got almost a human face, and it looks to be holding a sword. But then you have this serpent or snake coming up and around and biting down on the back of this creature. Here's just a close-up of our border. You can see there, it's like, it's not so much bamboo, I suppose, but it's all intertwined. It's hard to explain, but you could see it there. So we have everything from flowers, birds, that is a bird. Here you have a little stag or deer. I believe one of these is being chased by a lion. Now we have some sort of stag. You can see the horns coming up here. And again, it's got this same swirling decoration to it. I don't know whether that's representing the fur, maybe. And that almost looks like a saddle on the back. It's quite weird. Another one of these lions. Again, I don't understand this strapping unless that's some sort of saddle or blanket. And this must be the fur, the representation of the fur. But the face is so weird as well. It's another stag. Look at this. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be an elephant. Long snout, which elephants got. But look how thin the neck is coming up to it and the head. It really looks weird. So if that's an elephant, it may be an elephant. Can't see no tusks. It's quite a weird looking thing. Then you come down here and you've got an elephant head on a man. Absolutely fabulous. Another deer there. Underneath there's a bird, all in around foliage. That's a weird looking man again with almost like a cat face. I'm not sure, is that... That's not a sword he's holding there, is it? I'm not sure. It's quite weird. You got the flowers. It's just beautifully done. A lot of work have gone into this. There's another man there. Anyway. I don't know what you think, but I paid £30, which is about $50. So I paid £30, about $50 for this. It's not as thick as I would have liked, but it is a good substantial piece. Whether it's bronze or copper doesn't really make a lot of difference. It's all this work. It's gone all the way around it. It's absolutely spectacular. So I'm over the moon with that. In conjunction with that, I bought two pieces I did off the same gentleman for £60. And the next one I purchased was this giant Chinese tabletop. It would have been a tabletop. It would have had legs and it would have had a tray. But we have Buddhist symbols running all the way around. We have the dragon chasing the pearl. And in the center here, we have a lot of elders and a scene, a court scene. I'm hoping you can see. I may have to splice in some photos of this now. Again, hang on. That's what I'll do. Get some photos and we'll look at the photographs again. Okay, so in this light, you just can't see the pattern that's engraved into this brass tray. So I'm going to show you on photographs. Now, it is heavily engraved. It's not light engraving at all by any means. It's just the lighting in here is very poor for filming. So there you can see there's some sort of court scene in the center. They have someone playing a flute. And it's just a lot of elders stood around, probably just listening to the music. You have the dragon there, or one of the dragons. There's many dragons coming around the rim. Not sure exactly what that is. That looks like it might be a phoenix. So this could be the dragon and phoenix pattern. There's many Buddhist symbols. You can see one there on the top right. There's another at the bottom there. You have almost waves. I'm assuming it's waves, maybe water in front at the bottom of the court scene. But yeah, it's definitely a dragon and a phoenix pattern. You can see the quality of the engraving is beautiful. It's really nice. Now, this is a large tray or tabletop or charger, whatever you want to call it. And it's in lovely condition. On top of that, it is also quite heavy. It's a few kilos of brass, I would imagine. And looking at that, it's got a bit of age. Now, you have to bear with me on the photographs, unfortunately, on the video, because it's late evening and I'm filming and the light isn't brilliant. So, yeah, I paid £30 for the Chinese charger. And I paid £30 for the bronze, Middle Eastern bronze planter or vase. I can tell you now, I've already listed the planter at 1.5. And I think the tray of charger is worth 100 of anyone's money. So my £60 is going to turn into like 250 if or when they ever sell. So beautiful things. I definitely rate them. Then I had a buy of the century. I purchased this, which is absolutely gorgeous. It is a 1930s to 50s painting of an Art Deco lady. Now, the reason this came in so cheap is the glass is cracked straight across there. You can see the line there, and it's broken down here and broken up somewhere else. Now, a dealer got to this before me at 3 o'clock in the morning in Splot, and he picked it up. He went, "Oh, it's a damn shame it's broken," and put it down. I picked it up. I asked the dealer how much, because obviously he'd heard the other dealer say it was broken. So I asked the seller how much, and he said £1. Now, they both thought this was painted on the glass, and with the glass broken, it was worthless. But it's not. It's actually painted on black card or black paper under the glass. So when I replace this piece of glass, we can have a real nice original Art Deco painting that is signed. And it is signed FRB down the bottom down here. And on the back here, it is manufactured by Bowden and Co., established in 1850, the Barton Bristol picture frame makers, fine art dealers. So that is absolutely stunning. And believe it or not, it would not surprise me one bit if this ends up being, you know, best part of £100. I'm gonna have to do a bit more research. It's almost like a decoupage painting. She's been cut out as well. You've got foil, you've got cutouts. So she's painted, but she's also cut out, which is really, really unusual. Lovely bit of art. And all these different things, your different foils. So I suppose it's foil art, if you like. And I think she's absolutely stunning. It was £1. And I've got to be honest with you, I don't think I've ever had one before. Pure Art Deco. And lovely quality. So, £1. If you ever go to Splot and you wonder why you don't buy much, it's because at 3 o'clock in the morning, dealers like myself are down there buying off the house clearance boys and all the other trade. Okay, if I move on, I've had plenty of things from down there. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping, again, you can see it. It's very almost fluffy flower head, if you like, in an opaque glass. Again, hard to see, but it's a beautiful paperweight. And it comes with the original label, Isle of Wight glass. That was £2. I can assure you, when that photograph's up, I won't struggle to get £20 on that. So it'll be a 10-to-1 on my money back on that one. You can find Isle of Wight glass paperweights, £10, £15, but that is absolutely stunning, and it'll be 20 quid on the website. Next, I've purchased this, which is a large example of a Waterford crystal clock with a wooden plinth. So we have a nice large Waterford crystal clock. I haven't checked to see if it's running yet, but I have been told it's running. It is a signed example. I'm trying to read the signature, but they find out if it was Waterford Island or Waterford Marquis, and it's actually stamped by here, Waterford Island, down by here. Don't know if I can capture it there. So it's the Irish Waterford as opposed to the import. So we have a nice large Waterford crystal diamond pattern, I would assume. Looking at these on the side, look like diamonds. Crystal mantle clock. Cost me £15, which is about 20 quid, $20, $22 for Waterford crystal. Now, dealers I bought it off knew it was Waterford. Very good dealers. They buy and sell to me quite regularly. They also know Waterford, as much as it pulls extremely high money, it's also very slow to sell. So it will sit around for quite a while, but it will also achieve a very good price. So, moving on, I purchased this, which is a real nice Majolica jug. So we have a jug, and you have a mother bird here feeding her young in the nest. Beautiful looking thing. Repeated pattern on the other side. Has this lavender pink on the inside, and then the Victorian lozenge mark, the lozenge triangle there in the center. Really hard to see in this light again. And I'm trying to remember the price of this. My book's in the car. It was either £2 or £5, but I can't remember which. So we'll go with a £5, but it could have been £2. But working on a £5 is about $7.50. Really, really nice Majolica jug. And it's in good condition, no damage. Majolica, as this day has come down, still a nice thing. Then I purchased this again at 3 o'clock in the morning in Splot. Might have been 3:30, but no. A beautiful gents garnet and 9-carat gold ring. Now it haven't come in cheap. I've paid £100 for the ring and a couple of watches, which I'm going to share with you in a moment, and a couple of nothing coins. The But the ring is absolutely beautiful. It was 4.8 grams, I think it was, of 9-carat gold. So you're talking there's about 60, 70 pound of gold there, just in the scrap value of the gold. But I will be putting it up for decent money. It's a beautiful thing. It won't fit on me. Oh, it would fit on me. Yeah. But that's the wrong finger in it. That's the right finger. You know, it would actually fit on me. So, and I'm not exactly thin, so it's a decent size. It's such a good looking ring. But I'm not a jewelry man, really. I don't wear a lot. I got umpteen watches and very rarely see me wear them. But a beautiful, beautiful gents garnet ring. I haven't put that up for sale yet. I haven't decided how much to sell it for. And I told you I had a few watches come in with it. They're okay watches, but they're nothing spectacular, jumping up and down. But you have a nice little Casio watch there in a gold tone, gold plated maybe. This one here is an old wind up Arly, ARLY. Which appears to be running. Actually, it's going round. So that's a bonus. And I had this nice Seconda day and date. So £100 for the 3 watches, a couple of coins, which were negligible, and the beautiful garnet ring. I can tell you now, the watches may end up in my collection of watches, and I'm going to make a profit just on the ring. I would imagine I'm going to ask 150 for the ring, something like that. Maybe a little more, maybe 175 and come down to 150, but that's what I'm going to be. So I should see £50 profit with the ring, and the watches are probably, they're nothing major, but they'll end up in my collection more than likely. I had some crystal. I haven't been buying a lot of crystal, as you're aware. I only buy it now if it's signed or if it's good quality. And I had 2 pieces. This one first. Now, bear in mind, I haven't washed them, so they look terrible. But the quality of the cutting is absolutely stunning. Really is. Now, they're both in very good condition. Let's see this one. This is one of the dearest patterns produced in the Czech glass. And it is Queen's lace, I believe. Extremely beautiful. Now, you see how it looks nothing now. You can hardly see the pattern. The color is just dirty, it's grubby. You can see it's stinking. I'm going to splice in a photograph when I wash this in soapy water, and it'll simply be soapy water in a plastic bowl so it don't chip on the ceramic sink. Wash it, leave it soak, pull it out, dry it, and that will sparkle. And there is no part of this vase that hasn't been cut. The entire thing is beautifully cut. It's wasted. I paid £2 for that. I paid £2 for that. So £4, about $6 for the 2 pieces. Both Czechoslovakian, Czech or Bohemian glass. Absolutely stunning. This one's probably going to be about £40, and this one £25 because of the patterns. But as I said, I don't buy a lot of crystal at the moment. I only buy the better pieces, or drinking glasses I will buy. Now, I bought this, same stall as the crystal, and we have a beautiful little perfume bottle. Really strange looking little thing. Now, it's signed and dated. Now, I haven't done the research on it yet. I'm going to share the photos with you because you never know. Somebody may be watching who actually knows the name of the maker. Okay, so there you can see it is signed. Oh, so let me rephrase that. It is dated 1994. So we know when it was made. And that is the signature of who made it. It looks to be T-A, possibly an I, T, and another, possibly an I. Tate, or was it an E? T-A-I-T-E maybe? I'm not sure. But that's the signature. I'm going to have to do some research. I may have to ask for some help on Facebook. But it was £2 and a real nice little perfume bottle. You know, if I find out who it is, it's going to be somewhere between £10 and £20. No problem whatsoever. And it's got a beautiful, rich yellow amber color. Absolutely stunning. Really nice. I like that. We already know when it was made, which is 1994. I have a couple of nominal pieces, nothing pieces to share with you because they've come in cheap. And I've bought them because they come in cheap. First of all, I've had this, which is an engraved and enameled Chinese brass plaque or dish, ashtray, whatever you want to call it. Now, it is stamped China. Now, you would not believe how many people put stuff back just because they see the word China on there. Now, what you need to realize is anything made from 1890 can have China on it. Made in China sort of from 1910. So if it's got China on it, doesn't mean it's a modern piece. That is a nice little enameled dish. It's not going to be worth a lot of money, but it was 50 pence. It's certainly going to be £5 or £10. No problem at all. 50 pence is not even $1. I also had for £1, which is about $1, $1.50, this little 20th century hand-painted Buddha. Now, if you can find the ones with almost the brick pattern coming down the back, they can be big money, hundreds. I'm not expecting a lot for this again, £10, £20 again. Just a nice, it's not an old one. I'm well aware of that, but it's a nice decorative little porcelain Buddha. And I had this, which is a Palissy Worcester blue ground vase. Beautiful with the flowers. Really nice. I bought it just because of the look. Now, again, it's Worcester, it's Palissy Worcester. It's in perfect condition. It's beautiful with the flowers. It's a single. If you had to pay, it'd be better. But again, it was £1, which is $1.50. It's not going to be a lot of money. It's like 5-10 quid. But do you know what? It's probably going to go out for a tenner. And it's such a pretty vase. Somebody will buy it. And the fact is Palissy Worcester. You know, I couldn't leave it there. I just couldn't bring myself to leave it there. As I said, it's not the most collectible or saleable in the world, but you know, just a nice thing, and it appealed to me. Let me see. The only other thing I've had really that I want to put in the video, I've had a few other bits, you know, like modern Chinese porcelain bits and things, but they're not going in the video. It's just no point. The only other piece was this, which is 12 karat rolled gold. And rolled gold, what you'll find with rolled gold, it'll read 10% 9 karat or 1/5 9 karat, which will be like 20% of the weight should be 9 karat type thing. But rolled gold is not the same as gold plate. Rolled gold contains quite a bit of gold. So there is a market for it. And I collect all the rolled gold I can and chuck it in a bucket, because my smelters, if I take it to them by the kilos, they will melt it down, extract the gold, test the gold for the carat, and then they will pay me accordingly and take their cut for obviously melting it down. But they'll buy this off me and do the work to extract the gold. So I buy all the raw gold I can and just chuck it in a pot. So I think that's about it. I think you'll agree that whilst it wasn't a death plaque or death penny, the bronze vase, the Chinese charger, the Art Deco picture, the Majolica jug, there's some beautiful things in today's video again, and it's all come off car boot sale. You wouldn't believe what you can find at a car boot sale, and certainly during the summer times. To be honest with you, there's no really a limit. Hope you've enjoyed. If you have, let me know what's your favorite. Don't forget to subscribe. If you want to subscribe, and I ask if you can hit the like button. That way it'll help promote the video and the channel to the YouTube algorithm. Other than that, thank you very much, and I'll see you at the next film. Happy hunting. Bye for now.